Okay, Panzer Grenadier. I will try to cover everything that I've done so far. I went up to my first combat result here. So, Panzer Grenadier, I feel obligated to give a good showing of the play here. I guess this is no statement at all on the the value of the game or yeah, anything like that. I just feel obligated to show at least what I see for play. So this is a 11 by 17 inch map here. So the map is, well, it's number 43. It's on the top left corner there, number 43. Why this map? Because I am playing the what they call the special free set. So this is the map that I downloaded a couple of years ago, actually, and I've not played this yet. I'm playing this now for the first time, but I did print this out about 3 years ago or so. So here's map 43, again 11 by 17 size. Again, introductory scenario. Now, I do own a Panzer Grenadier set, or I have a Panzer Grenadier collection. I own, I think, 11, maybe 12 boxed games and at least 15 expansions, scenario books, etc. But those are all packed away. Those are all packed away. All I have is this. All I have is this introductory scenario, the map that goes with it, and at some point I pulled out from my various games all the markers I needed to play, as well as the units for this introductory scenario only. So that's what I'm playing with. But these pieces and these markers are from the rest of my collection. Okay, so on the map we have some high ground here, some high ground actually on the opposite side of the map up there. We have a town right here, which actually okay, so the introductory scenario is called 1st of May State Farm. It's set on 7 July 1943, and we're told that the town is 1st of May State Farm. So this is 1st of May State Farm right here. I'll talk about the Soviet deployment in a minute. Other than that, we have these woods here. Woods way up here on that corner of the map again. We do have woods here though, where we have a collection of Soviet units. And again, the scenario rules tell us that this is light woods, apple orchards. Oh, and other than that, we have these fields. Fields here, fields here. I'm assuming these are fields, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and assume they're fields. Like I said, this is set on 7 July, so these fields should be in full bloom. So it should be full effects. Which are, by the way, obviously reduced movement for, let's see, for all classes. Yeah, all classes. They're limiting terrain for spotting, and see notes. Where's the... Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. Units. Okay, here's the German force right here. First turn, I just moved them all on the board in impulses. That's what I did. I just kind of admin this first move, but I will go over German force. We have a captain here with a, I forget what's the number in the middle. Morale, I think. Morale, yeah. So here's the captain here. He's got a morale of 9. He's got a combat modifier on the lower left of 0 and a morale modifier of 1 on the lower right. So we have the captain here with a heavy machine gun platoon and a regular infantry platoon. As I recall, I'm going to be saying as I recall a lot, I don't think stacking order really has any, I don't remember stacking order having an overriding impact. But here we have 81mm mortar platoon, we have another infantry platoon, we have a lieutenant with a morale of 9 and 0 combat modifier, 0 morale modifier. Over here we have Stug 3B platoon right there. It's a small force for sure. Here's a lieutenant with a 9 morale, 1 combat modifier, 0 morale modifier. Infantry platoon and infantry platoon. And finally, for the Germans, all we have here is a sergeant, morale 9, 0 combat modifier, but 2 morale modifier. Engineer, 1 engineer platoon, and another 81mm mortar platoon. For the Soviets, their kind of front, their advance guard here is a lieutenant, morale of 9, with the infantry platoon in the fields there. In the state farm, or the town terrain, we've got a captain with a morale of 10. That's great, especially for the Russians. Got an ATR platoon, SMG platoon, and infantry platoon there. So 3 platoons plus the captain in the state farm. In the woods we've got, dug in by the way, we have heavy machine gun platoon. We've got, what's that, artillery platoon. It's a 76.2mm artillery platoon with trucks. In the back here we've got a lieutenant with infantry platoon, and finally way back here an 82mm mortar platoon. So they're in the woods, except that the mortar platoon is outside the woods on the other side. So north is this way. The Germans come on the map on the north edge. So on the south side of that little 1, 2, 3, 4 hex light woods collection there, which is just right there. You can barely see it, but that's clear terrain. So on the south side of the woods there is the mortar platoon. That's the setup. Now here, demoralized, the first infantry platoon, they actually rolled in 11. This is from the Soviet the off-board bombardment. I went ahead and assumed that the lieutenant here could spot the moving unit. So when the Germans moved on the map and up on the high ground, they are within 12 hexes of the Soviets there. So I assumed that again the leader could call for fire, direct, I can't remember what they call it, but direct the off-board artillery. The Soviets, by the scenario information, get 2 10-strength modules or packets of off-board artillery that they can put 2 of them together, and so so they got an M result, and this unit failed by 3.